Hey, what's up guys? I'm proud to announce that today's 3D build is brought to you and sponsored by do3d.com. If you're looking for models from Marvel to DC to Star Wars, they're the website with everything. Check out my link in the description. That's going to be my affiliate link there. If you like my 3D builds, my tutorials, or my how-tos, please use that link to help support the channel so that way I can help teach you guys to do what I do. Besides that guys, let's get into the build. It's 3DB. What's up guys? Did you notice something different? Maybe the quality, maybe that I'm over here and there's something recording me over there. New camera guys. Hey. So it was a little bit of journey today. It took me literally 5 hours just now to get everything set up between the camera, the SD card. Apparently this one only takes 32 and under. What else did I have to go back for? Oh yeah, the SD card reader from my Mac. Finally we're here and we're building Taskmaster. So that's the back half, the head half, and then we got the mask section. So whenever I do these prints, guys, with the CR10S, I'm pretty sure most of you guys know that's about a foot in each side, in each way. So helmets like this, I literally could have printed like this in one shot and made it easier for me. But that doesn't help you guys. That just makes it a little bit quicker for me to just sand, color, and blah, blah, blah. For you guys who have smaller printers, like how I started with the Ender 3, this is something that's going to be a little bit more useful for you because you can see the process of putting everything together to get the final product. So that's why I do it like that. It's a lot more intricate for you guys. It's a lot more teaching for you guys. So that way, if you guys are putting pieces together, putting things together, you'll know, hey, that's how to do it. So with this Taskmaster, if you don't know, he's actually from Black Widow. You can see him in the Black Widow movie. I'm not sure if that came out yet. I have to double check. If it did, I'll probably cut this part out. But yeah, Taskmaster, what he does, he has the task of taking out the Avengers. But the cool thing about him, in his visor, once I put that all together, I've been doing just like a little bit of research on him. They're saying he has some kind of lens, possibly, in his visor. And what that's doing is recording everybody he fights. Once he does that, he's able to study and then come back. So if you watch the trailer, you'll see him doing pretty much, he has the Black Panther claws, he has the Captain America shield, he has the bow and arrows, so on and so forth. How he got his powers is the same way, hey, what's up, Simba? Is the same way Captain America got his powers. The Tony Stark joke, he's a test tube superhero. It's pretty much how Taskmaster got here, but I'm going to be putting this helmet together and showing you guys how to. Stay tuned. I kind of like this way a lot more with the camera just sitting there kind of recording, because it's like I can get a little bit more, I can talk to myself. But not be talking to myself, I'll be talking and teaching you guys stuff. Got some boogers I gotta sand out. All right, and like I mentioned, these came out great. So as far as sanding, that's about as good as I'm gonna go, because if you see his the Taskmaster's mask, most of most of the trailers that they have, you'll see that there's still a lot of like dents and scratches, so on and so forth. So I'm gonna make this a little bit battle damage, just so it looks like realistic, just so it looks like his actual mask. But all I did was on the helmet part, I used 180 sand grit, and then 220 for the face and this part. The thing about a little bit of elbow grease is sometimes you put too much elbow grease. So this it's not broken off all the way, so I'm gonna have to fix that too. Other than that, everything is good. The only real reason I wanted to sand is just so the primer, everything else like that really sticks. Anything else. But I'm done with sanding, so now I'm going to weld these parts together. Alright, I think I've broken it down pretty much how to PLA weld in enough of my videos. So all I'm going to be doing right here is just bracing this part back together, connecting the visor, and then connecting the helmet. Good as new, that quick. Like I said, so I don't really like hot glue. There's nothing wrong with hot glue. But like I said, under heat, under different circumstances, depending on where you are, that hot glue could reactivate and then start to break off again. And along with that, you have to add pressure, hold, either use painter's tape, clamps, or something like that to hold it. Not with 3DB. So I'm gonna do one side, then the other. I use painter's tape just as like a guide, just to hold things together. I don't have 4 hands, sadly, so I gotta use what God gave me, and most of it's up here. Do not do this at home. I'm coming very close to this. You can weld at home, but don't come this close to the soldering iron like I am. I only came that close because it wasn't staying with the tape. You can see the weld now. And that's gonna stay on there. Now for the other side. I kind of got a mirror right here, so I'm looking at it. This is gonna. Oh my goodness! I can't wait till it's all done. I can't wait to see it all done. How many of you guys ever gotten so close to finishing a print and then dropped it and something bad happened? The first Mandalorian helmet that I did, that happened. No, not that. My Iron Man, actually. Spray painting it outside. Turn my back for a second. And now she blows. And just like that, just a couple minutes is all it really takes. So look at that. Come on, guys. It can't just be me nerding out. Come on, guys. Come on. This thing is ill. I gotta look at it real quick. That is crazy. Alright, got all of that done. Turned the soldering iron off. Even though it's off, it's still hot. Always be careful. But from here, everything is sanded. So now I just gotta take it outside and prime it. It's a little dark where I'm at, and a little windy. So I don't want to take you guys out there for that part, but I'm pretty sure you guys have either seen some priming or done it yourself, so you should be pretty comfortable with that part. And my jammies. Crease. I weld it. As you can see, it's pretty much disappearing already. Now we just do that to the rest. Try to get this little patch right there. And then we should be good. Just sand this once it dries. I'll do that in the morning. while we wait. Alright guys, so just an update for you. This is the Taskmaster faceplate. The only part that I didn't record is, like I said, it's windy outside, so I didn't want to take you guys out for that and knock over my camera or anything like that, because even as I was spray painting this face mask, luckily I had it on something where it was holding, because or else it would flew by and I would have probably been mad because I would have to do all of this again. But all I did was the filler and then just seamed in with some wood filler, a filler primer, and then with wood filler just covered up my seams so that way they disappear. And then since most of Taskmaster's faceplate is silver, I always add like a gloss black. That way it like pops a lot more. So if you're ever doing like a chrome or like something real shiny, I know I did the Mandalorian. You always want to start off with a gloss black first and then add your chromes on for that. So that's that there. Some of his face masks, like the cheeks, stay black, so that's going to help as well. And then for the helmet, so his helmet, it's still in the filler primer stage. Only reason is because I'm trying to make sure I get all the colors down right. There's so many like quick scenes that he's in that I've tried to like pause, take screenshots of, just so I can make sure I can see everything. I know for the most part these lines here are silver. The rest of the helmet is pretty much blue. Probably some more silver there, but I'm just trying to make sure I get everything as accurate as possible. I have like a satin blue, like a matte blue, so that's going to really stick on there tough. And then these parts right here, I'm just going to hit with a little bit of gloss black, so that way they get a little shiny, and then dull them down. Just give it a little battle damage look. The only thing that I would say that I did a little bit quicker in this process was usually I add my wood filler first and then the primer. Reason being is because once I do the wood filler and then sand it down, when I add the primer always shows where you're going to need a little bit more work. So that's why I always do that. Whatever it looks like in this stage is what it's going to look like with paint. So I always make sure I do that first. I didn't in this video, but it wasn't a big deal. Just added it on there, sanded it down, add some primer again. Alright, so I just used a little bit of painter's tape. So where the painter's tape is at, that's where you're going to have more like that matte, stiff royal blue. And then everything else is going to get hit with some gloss black. On the inside of these stay black, but the outside shell is going to be silver. And then everything else here is going to be silver as well. And these are the colors that I'll be using. So this ink blue, this matte blue, looks like it's shiny on application, but I just can't wait to see it dry up. Take off the tape from the silver and then see this whole thing together. This is all done. Just got to take the tape off and you'll see the black. Stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If this helped you, definitely hit the like button, hit the share button, guys. You never know who this is going to help. And hit that subscribe button to stay along with all my other builds, guys. It's 3DB. Thank you.